Okay. So as per your syllabus, we need to calculate moment of inertia of various shaped objects. Okay. ಬೇರೆ shape ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ moment of inertia calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ syllabus ಅಲ್ಲಿ mention ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The first object that we want to calculate the moment of inertia is circular disc. Okay. So for a circular disc, so moment of inertia has to be calculated. Okay. So moment of inertia of a circular disc can be calculated through various axes. ಬೇರೆ axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ calculation ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So that's why the first case that we are discussing is moment of inertia of a circular disc about an axis through its center and perpendicular to its plane. Okay. So here that this is what the circle I have written in circle, but this is ನೋಡಿ the big circle is your circular disc. ಇದು circular disc ಇದು. Okay. So circular disc having a radius capital R. So for this circular disc, so having radius capital R, we are interested to calculate moment of inertia about an axis passing through the center. O ಮೂಲಕ pass ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Okay. Axis axis of rotation ಏನಾಗಿದೆ O ಮೂಲಕ pass ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ and it is perpendicular to the plane. ಅಂದ್ರೆ circular disc ಗೆ perpendicular ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So here in this diagram it is passing through O and it is perpendicular to the plane of the diagram. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please remember the position of axis of rotation is very important. Okay. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು axis of rotation ತಗೋತೀವಿ. Now first we are calculating moment of inertia of the circular disc about an axis passing through its center. O ಮೂಲಕ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ and perpendicular to its plane ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಗೆ perpendicular ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಔಟ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮಿಂದ ದೂರಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೂ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. So therefore it is actually perpendicular to the plane. Okay. Through such an axis we want to find out moment of inertia. Okay. Now for the circular disc, m is the mass, capital M is mass of the circular disc, R is the radius. Okay. So what is the area of a circular disc? What is the area of a circular disc? If its radius is capital R?
2 pi r.
2 pi r square.
I am asking area is circular disc under circle shape ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Circle to area expression ಏನು? It is pi r square.
Pi r square.
So therefore area is pi r square. ನಾನು ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ expression ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ pi r square. So we are interested to find out mass per unit area. So what is mass per unit area? It's very simple. Total mass divided by pi r square. Mass divided by area. Area of the circular disc is pi r square because it is in circular shape. Total mass of the rigid body is capital M. So therefore it is m divided by pi r square is nothing but mass per unit area of the disc. Okay, na? Now, in order to calculate moment of inertia of the circular disc about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane, so we are considering one small section of the circular disc. Moment of inertia calculation ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. I think you can see the portion. The portion is crossed. It is a element, circular element ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಂಗ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೊ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಪ್ಸ್ ನ ಎಳೆದಿದೀವಿ. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? This is a circular ring, elementary ring in the circular disc. Circular disc ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? ರಿಂಗ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿರೋದು ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಪ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ therefore this is one small portion. This small portion has a radius x. ಈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ x ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And the thickness of the circular that element is dx. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? So we are considering an element of ring whose radius is x. Okay, and width is dx. ಅದರದ್ದು width ನ dx ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ನ x ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. So we are considering this element inside the circular disc. Circular disc ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ x and its so thickness is dx. Okay, so O is as usual center. Okay, now what is the area of this particular element? ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಶೇಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದರದ್ದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Area is given by the product of circumference and width. ಆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದಿರೋ, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ರಿಂಗ್ ಏನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದಿರೋ, ಆ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ರಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್ಕಂಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿಡ್ತ್ ನ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದ ರಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So circumference ಇದರ radius x ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ circumference becomes 2 pi x. And the width ಅಥವಾ thickness dx it is dx. So therefore 2 pi x dx is nothing but area of this shaded portion, area of this elementary ring. Okay na, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now what is the mass of this element? ಈ ring ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇದನ್ನ element ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Onwards I am going to call it as element ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. What is the mass of this element? Mass of this element is very simple. Mass of the element is mass per unit area. Mass per unit area of the circular disc is m by pi r square into area of the disc. Sorry, area of the element. Area of the element is 2 pi x dx. So I calculated area. Area of this element is 2 pi x dx. Here bantu it is given by circumference into width. Circumference is 2 pi x because its radius is x. Width is dx. It is already written in the diagram. So therefore area of the element is 2 pi x dx. What is the mass of the element? Mass of the element is mass per unit area of the disc. Mass per unit area of the disc is m by pi r square ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. Where capital M is mass of the disc, capital R is radius. So therefore it is mass per unit area m divided by pi r square into area of the element. Area of the element is 2 pi x dx. I think I can cancel pi cancel ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So therefore I can write 2 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ 2m divided by r square into x dx. So therefore mass of that shaded portion, mass of the element is 2m divided by r square into x into dx. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು?
Yes, sir.
Please
Yes, sir.
follow it very carefully. And again, because these are all very important from your examination point of view. Circular disc ಅಥವಾ solid sphere, rectangular disc ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, annular ring ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಸುಮಾರು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Calculate the moment of inertia ಅಂತ. So we are doing it one by one. Okay. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಚೂರು ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay. Now I calculated mass of the element. Mass of the element is 2 by m r square into x into dx. Now I want to calculate moment of inertia of the element. I want moment of inertia of this particular element. Moment of inertia of this particular element, how do you calculate? Moment of inertia of the element is nothing but mass of the element. Mass of the element is 2m by r square into x dx. 2m by r square into x dx into square of the distance. Square of the distance andre, so it is with respect to axis of rotation. Axis of rotation is passing through O. So therefore our element is at a distance x from the axis of rotation that is actually passing through. So element gu matte point O ಮೂಲಕ pass ಆಗ್ತಿರೋ axis of rotation ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ distance x ಇದೆ. ಆ distance ಅನ್ನು square ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. So therefore the moment of inertia of this element is mass of the element into square of the distance. Mass of the element is 2m by r square x dx into square of the distance is x square. So ಇದೊಂದು already ಒಂದು x ಇದೆ. So therefore moment of inertia becomes 2m by r square into x cube into dx. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದು? Moment of inertia of one small portion, that is what we call it as elemental ring. So is 2m by r square into x cube into dx. Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
But please remember, I don't want moment of inertia of this ring. I don't want moment of inertia of this small ring. I want moment of inertia of the entire circular disc. So if you want to calculate moment of inertia of the entire disc, what you have to do, you have to move from origin to the edge. Origin ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು edge ವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ಮೂವ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳ ಬದಲು ನೀವು moment of inertia ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ then you are going to end up with the moment of inertia of the entire disc. So that summation is nothing but integral. So therefore moment of inertia of the entire disc about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ 2m by r square into x cube into dx ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಂಟಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. How do you integrate? You have to integrate from center, that is 0, to the edge. Edge ಅಂದ್ರೆ radius capital R ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So therefore upper and lower integral limits becomes 0 to r. Lower limit 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, upper limit to r ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Lower limit 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ center, upper limit r ಅಂದ್ರೆ edge. A circular disc edge capital R ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore you have to integrate. Okay, so it is 2m by r square ಆಚೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Integration of x cube dx. What is integration of x cube? What is the integration of x cube? Yes, it is integration of x to the power of n is x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 alva. That is a standard formula. So here it is x power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1. That is x power 4 divided by 4. So 0 to r. If I substitute upper limit, it becomes r to the power of 4 divided by 4. If I substitute lower limit minus 0 hakudre 0 ne bandubidutte, you can leave it adanna bitbidabodu. So therefore I end up with 2m by r square into r to the power of 4 divided by 4. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು r square ಇದೆ, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ r to the power of 4 ಇದೆ. So therefore totally it becomes m r square. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So therefore the moment of inertia capital I of a circular disc about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to its plane is given by m r square by 2. It's very simple. So moment of inertia is given by m r square divided by 2 about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So every time when we calculate the moment of inertia, we also calculate the respective radius of gyration. So radius of gyration of the disc about an axis passing through its center and perpendicular to the plane. Please remember this expression is equal to mk square na bardilla illi. mr square by 2 must be equal to mk square, where k is radius of gyration. Cancel agutte. So therefore k square becomes equal to r square by 2. If k square is equal to r square by 2, what is k value? K is r divided by root 2. Square root of r, square root of 2. Square root of r is r square is r. Square root of 2 is square root of 2 never. So therefore, the respective radius of the gyration is r divided by square root of 2. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
So we calculated moment of inertia of a so circular disc. So about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane. ಪ್ರತಿ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ moment of inertia ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಜೊತೆ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೈರೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿ. ಮೊಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ನೀವು ಎಂ ಕೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಸೊ ಎಂ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆ ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜೈರೇಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದಿ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೊ ಕೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬೈ 2 ಆರ್ ಕೆ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ರೂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಂ ಕೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? Now let us go to the second case. We want to find out, so not this one, sorry, moment of inertia about an axis passing through the diameter. So this is our circular disc. Okay. So now we want to calculate moment of inertia. First case we calculated moment of inertia about an axis passing through O and perpendicular to the plane of the disc. Now I want to calculate moment of inertia about a diameter. About a diameter antandre, now the axis is CD itself. So CD ಮೂಲಕ axis pass ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. CD is nothing but diameter. Diameter ಮೂಲಕನೇ axis pass ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So therefore I want to calculate moment of inertia with respect to so CD. Okay na? Follow ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now so CD is diameter means ಇಲ್ಲಿ B ಮಿಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So A ಗೆ opposite B ಇದೆ. AB is also a diameter. Do you agree? If CD is diameter, AB is also diameter.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? So therefore, if I want to calculate moment of inertia about an axis passing through its diameter, either I can calculate through AB or I can also calculate CD. Okay, radius of the ring is capital R, adana radius of the disc is capital R. So adanna hage bardidini. So moment of inertia about either through CD or either through AB is the same, because CD is also diameter, AB is also diameter. So ನಿಮ್ಮ spherical, I mean ನಿಮ್ಮ circular disc ಗೆ spherical symmetry ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ obviously ನೀವು CD ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, AB ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? Now please remember moment of inertia through CD. So let us take it as I1. Moment of inertia through AB. What is moment of inertia through AB? Can somebody say?
I2.
It is I2, and please remember I1 and I2 are same. Why I1 and I2 are same? Because we are calculating moment of inertia through the diameter. CD is diameter, AB is also diameter. So therefore, if you calculate through CD, you should get the same answer. If you calculate moment of inertia through AB, another diameter, you should also get the same. Okay, na? No problem. So moment of inertia through CD, you take it as so I1. Moment of inertia through AB, you take it as I2. But remember, since both of them are passing through the diameter, so I1 and I2 must be equal. Okay, na? What about moment of inertia about an axis passing through one perpendicular to its plane? ಕೇಳಿಸಿದ್ಯಪ್ಪ? Repeat. I want to calculate moment of inertia through CD. Moment of inertia through CD diameter, let us take it as I1. So AB is another diameter. So therefore, moment of inertia through AB, let us take it as I2. Since AB and CD are both the axes are actually passing through the your diameters. So therefore, I1 and I2 must be equal. So if I1 and I2 are equal, no problem. Then what is the moment of inertia about an axis passing through and perpendicular to its plane? On ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ಆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ O ಮೂಲಕ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. So what is the moment of inertia about an axis passing through and perpendicular to its plane? What is the moment of inertia? It is mr square by 2. Just now we have derived. ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಪ್ಪ? ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. So moment of inertia about an axis passing through the center and perpendicular to its plane is mr square by 2. I have taken it as I. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Alva. So capital I is moment of inertia about an axis passing through O and perpendicular to its plane. Here, I1 is moment of inertia through CD. I2 is moment of inertia through AB. I1 and I2 are equal. And moment of inertia through O perpendicular to its plane is capital I, mr square by 2. Capital I. Now all the three axes are perpendicular. CD is perpendicular to AB. And it's both AB and CD, they are perpendicular to moment of inertia about an axis passing through O. So perpendicular to the plane. Perpendicular to the plane bandre, moment of inertia capital I ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ, that capital I is actually a direction perpendicular to both AB and the CD. So since we have three mutually perpendicular directions, now what is the theorem that I can make use here? I have three directions. I have three axes. One is passing through CD, another passing through AB, and the third one passing through O and perpendicular to the plane. So therefore, all the three directions are perpendicular to each other. So therefore, I can make use of what?
Theorem 1.
Perpendicular axis theorem. Theorem 1 or perpendicular axis theorem. And according to perpendicular axis theorem, moment of inertia about an axis passing through and perpendicular to the plane, that is z-axis ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ I, z-axis IZ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, but ನಾನು ಈ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ I ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. I must be equal to sum of the moments of inertia through AB and CD. Through AB it is I2, through CD it is I1. So therefore I must be equal to I1 plus I2. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? This is actually I am making use of perpendicular axis theorem. In order to calculate moment of inertia about an axis passing through the diameter, I am making use of perpendicular axis theorem, according to which capital I moment of inertia passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane must be equal to sum of the moments of inertia passing through two diameters. I1 is moment of inertia through CD, I2 is moment of inertia through AB. Now I have already told, since the two diameters are symmetrical, I1 and I2 are equal. Okay, I1 and I2 equal ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Capital I becomes equal to I1 plus I1, 2I1. So therefore, what is I1? It is capital I by 2. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So here in this expression, capital I is equal to I1 plus I2. But I1 and I2 are equal because two diameters are same. ನೀವು AB ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೇ moment of inertia ಬರುತ್ತೆ, CD ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೇ inertia ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂತಂದ್ರೆ AB ನು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್, CD ನು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎರಡು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಗಳಾಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ CD ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ I1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ, AB ಮೂಲಕ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ I2 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಡಯಾಮೀಟರ್ ಗಳೇ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ I1 and I2 are equal. ಈ I2 ತೆಗೆದು I1 ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. So therefore I1 plus I1 is 2I1. So therefore I1 becomes equal to I by 2. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎದುರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಟ್ರಿಕಿ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ I1 becomes equal to I by 2. 1 by 2, I by 2 means 1 by 2. Capital I is nothing but mr square by 2. The previous section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
So moment of inertia passing through the center and perpendicular to the plane, it's mr square by 2. That is what we have proved so far. Okay, so therefore it is 1 by 2 into mr square by 2. So therefore 2 into 2 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore I1 becomes equal to mr square divided by 4. So moment of inertia of a circular disc about an axis passing through its diameter is very simple, mr square by 4. How did we get this? We got this by making use of perpendicular axis theorem. Through the center and perpendicular to the plane, mr square by 2 ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ perpendicular axis theorem ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು, so through diameter ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Through diameter moment of inertia becomes mr square by 4. Okay, if moment of inertia is mr square by 4, then radius of gyration is very simple, that is equal to m k1 square ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. This is equal to m, k ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, k1 square ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊತಿದೀನಿ. m ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So therefore k1 square becomes equal to r square by 4, or k1 becomes equal to r by 2. So the radius of gyration of a circular disc about an axis passing through the diameter is r by 2, half of the radius. Okay, this ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we shall discuss one last case. So we are again calculating moment of inertia about the tangential axis parallel to the diameter. Last case ಅಲ್ಲಿ through CD calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Second case was moment of inertia through CD, through diameter. Now I want to calculate another parallel axis XY ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. XY ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ? XY CD ಗೆ parallel ಆಗಿದೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ so ನಿಮ್ಮ circular disc ಗೆ tangential ಆಗಿದೆ. Tangential ಅಂದ್ರೆ edge ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So therefore, so in order to calculate moment of inertia with respect to XY direction, which is a tangential axis parallel to the diameter. So therefore I should make use of what? ಯಾವ theorem ನ use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ? So now this axis XY is actually parallel to CD. So the parallel distance between the two things is R, is nothing but the radius. So therefore I should make use of
Parallel axis theorem.
parallel axis theorem. So to calculate moment of inertia through XY, I can make use of parallel axis theorem. According to parallel axis theorem, moment of inertia through XY, I2 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Moment of inertia through CD, moment of IG ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆ parallel axis theorem ಅಲ್ಲಿ. CD is an axis passing through the center O. O center is itself a center of gravity. So therefore that IG is nothing but I1. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ previous second case ಅಲ್ಲಿ I1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ, it is I1. So moment of inertia of the rigid body about an axis passing through the center of gravity plus mass of the rigid body into square of the perpendicular distance, h square anta barkonditte. Here h is nothing but capital R between the two parallel axes XY and the CD. So the distance is R. So therefore capital M into h square, capital M into R square. So therefore I1 is mr square by 4. Previous case alli madidde nodi, about a diameter mr square by 4 agutte. So therefore here I get so moment of inertia as I1 mr square by 4 plus m into r square, 1 by 4 plus 1, 5 by 4 agutte. So therefore moment of inertia about a tangential axis passing through, so parallel to the diameter is 5 mr square by 4 barutte. So therefore the radius of gyration, that is equal to m k2 square anta barutte. You can usually prove that mm cancel agutte, 5 r square by 4 under square root. So therefore the radius of gyration is k2 is equal to square root of 5 divided by square root of 5 r divided by 2. Okay na? So